What's going on, everybody? Look, so I'm going to be putting out this video now. I've made some statements about people in the community, view botting, sub botting, etc., etc. And today I just wanted to kind of provide more analytics, and ultimately we're going to see what ChatGPT has to say about it. Again, it is what it is. I'm just going to put together some not random, but people that I do watch and compare the analytics to myself. Obviously, we're going to put my channel to the test. We're going to put their channel to the test and kind of ultimately see what ChatGPT has to say about the information. ChatGPT is pretty damn smart, and so I would be very curious to see what they got to say. If they think somebody's view botting, if they think they're sub botting, whatever it is that you want to call it, and yeah, ultimately see what's going on. But again, this is a disclaimer. This is not saying that everybody is doing it or people are doing it or that these people are doing it. It's just simply letting the computer process the data and give its opinion. But at no point in time do I think that anybody needs to tell these people that they are, or whatever it is that people love to do is hate. But to me, all of these creators make really good content. Regardless of what ChatGPT says, they make really good content. I'm subscribed to all of them. I've been subscribed to all of them. And I'm going to continue watching their content because it's good. All right, so let's get into it. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I hope you are enjoying your day. Look, I really wanted to come back after my vacation in the Bahamas with my daughter, wife. Plays soccer for the USVI, or the United States Virgin Islands women's national team. Got to go out there and do some soccer and stuff like that, and it amazing time. But I released some videos, obviously, that were a little bit controversial. I say a little bit, but because I'm relatively unknown, but I had people message me and ask me to go more into detail about like analytics and why I'm saying what I'm saying. And so this time I wanted to actually give a little more context and also compare some other YouTubers that I watch a lot and I love their content. And but I wanted to kind of show you what I'm talking about and why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. Now, it is completely up to you. I'm not saying that anybody is doing anything. I'm simply saying that from my point of view, I see it happen a lot. And I've been seeing it in the motorcycle community. Kind of wanted to give you some other people that you can kind of see their analytics versus kind of what you've been seeing me do, where I've been just releasing strategic daily content every day. And kind of just wanted you to see those numbers and see what I'm talking about. And then also, I'm going to include ChatGPT because ChatGPT is probably smarter than me. You know what I mean? So, it might be kind of hard to fool ChatGPT. But I just wanted to roll through some of this with you and then kind of show you what I'm doing. See it for yourself. You can kind of make your own or form your own opinions afterward when you see what you see. But in no way am I throwing shade at any of these creators at all, because like I said, I'm subscribed to all of them, watch all of them, been watching all of them, and I'll continue to watch all of them because they make really good content. But we are going to get into why I think, and not really why I think, but why I think it's not necessarily a question about do people view bot and sub bot and stuff like that. I don't think it's a question of if. We know that people do it. The question should be why. That's what it really should be. But anyways, we're gonna start off, and like always, to keep things super fair, I'm gonna start off on myself. Now, I do have some social blade windows up of all the creators that I'm gonna be talking about in this video, or using for comparison in this video. And then I also have some tabs from a different website that grabs stats, like Social Blade. It's Playboard. Talked about it in other videos, so we'll be going over that as well, because Social Blade doesn't give you a lot of options in terms of seeing a lot of analytics. Playboard does, and they give you for free. And so you guys can also go to these websites pull your own YouTubers that you may watch and then compare your own stats. Unfortunately for on Playboard, I'm so small that it does not even, it won't find me at all. It probably would if you paid for a subscription, but just on the free finder, it doesn't find me at all. It thinks I'm too small, but Social Blade finds me just well. So here on the upper left-hand corner, you guys can see that is my channel. It's all blued because I did copy and paste all of this information given to ChatGPT. And, so we'll get into it. But first, I just wanted to make a couple of comparisons and stuff like that. I got 595 supporters. Not too many views, but we got a lot of videos because you see that we release a lot of videos a week. Yeah. I'm going super hard, man. And I'm able to do that because I always talk about a company that I'm using, Opus Clip, and they help me get out my shorts crazy. A lot of my views and stuff is generated from those shorts. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But as you see, I created this channel September 15, 2023. I don't really know what the SB ranks and all this stuff is, really. Don't pay attention to the yearly estimated earnings because this channel is not monetized whatsoever. We don't have monetization yet. I think, where are we at? Let's see. I think might be able to show it. I'm gonna go to the YouTube dashboard real quick, hit the earn spot to see if we're eligible, and I'm not eligible for monetization yet. I do meet the subscriber and the upload counts, the first part is the eligibility, but only have as of July 23rd data have 1,466 public hours watched. You have to have at least 3,000. So we're halfway there and we're building up, right? So who knows? It might take another 900 videos. I have no idea, but we're on our way. You know what I mean? We're getting there. So that's not a big deal. We're going to be turning out these videos like crazy, putting out content like crazy because I love it, man. Now, once I start working full time again, I think that obviously and naturally it's going to kind of slow down. Not too much really because, like I said, I have a lot of things scheduled out. I got a well-oiled system right now. So I'm not worried about running out of content or not being able to supply content at all. But anyways, let's move on. Yeah, so don't worry about that. We're not earning anything here. And I would take what they earn as a grain of salt as well because I'm not sure if they're monetized or, you know, I mean, anything like that. I don't know. We're going to take a look at how the subscribers are kind of or what my track record or seems how it looks like subscribers are coming in. As you can see, some days I just don't have any. That's kind of normal, obviously, everybody. I mean, is you don't get subscribers every day and you lose subscribers, or at least you would think that you would. People don't say subscribe sometimes for whatever reasons, but you know, it is what it is. But when you're starting out grinding, man, I'm telling you, it's rough. It is rough. Like, feels like some days you just don't, like some weeks you just don't, I don't know, you don't get nothing, you get forgotten about and stuff like that. But I think we've been on a pretty decent trend now that I'm looking at these numbers. Again, you know, we're not like exploding, but like I've always said, slow and steady, man. It's just like when you're doing everything organically and you're not really boosting videos and like with the YouTube promotion and stuff like that. To me, I like the YouTube promotion sometimes because if you do think you have a really pretty cool piece of content, it's good to just boost it if it already had some really good natural growth, to boost it and see what happens, but only use the YouTube promotion. Do not use anything outside of YouTube to do it because it's just not good. And plus with the YouTube promotion, you're not guaranteed any views at all. And it's kind of expensive. Think about it. It's actually pretty kind of expensive. But this is the last 30 days breakdown. Now with Social Blade, they're only going to give you the last 30 days unless you're paying a subscription to them to see back further, which is why we're going to use some playbook to kind of look at things. But overall, pretty decent. You know what I mean? I don't think we've ever had like a breakout day or anything like that where we've gotten even like 10 subscribers. I don't think we're there yet, but we're getting there. We're chipping away, man. It's been a long chipping away for the last almost, is it 2 years? When did I say I started my channel? September 15th, 2023, September 15th, 2024. So I guess, yeah, this September 15th will be 2 years, 2-year anniversary. As you can see, I really like these numbers, like subscribers, the views, and the amount of videos, which is really cool. You can see how many we're dropping a day versus all the other stats. So I'm really liking that. But overall, it gives you kind of an average, almost getting a daily average of 3 subscribers a day on average. Again, it's not guaranteed. Weekly average of around 24 in this past 30 days. In the last 30 days, we've gotten up to 85. We have been blazing. And it goes up and down, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But over the last 30 days, we've had like 63,000 views. Now, I'm going to tell you right away, a lot of that, if not almost all of that, is coming from shorts. We are releasing shorts like crazy. And this is an amount of videos that we've dropped. 171 videos in the last 30 days. So that's kind of how my stats are. If we go over to like Hollywood, I really like Hollywood. He doesn't have as many videos. He started his channel a long time ago, so he's probably been grinding away at it for a while, maybe doing different content when he started out, but it is what it is. But as you can see, his is kind of sporadic. He doesn't drop as many videos. It looks like he's pretty scheduled on his as well, with his video drops being like he dropped one on the 14th and then 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 20. So like every 7 days, he looks like he's dropping a video, which is pretty good. He's on a schedule. He also made that comment on my video talking about that's what new users, that's what you should do. Find a schedule that works for you and go with it. Keep it. So he's got, his subscribers are coming in groups of 10. And it looks like he's gained some, like he gained 20, lost 10, gained 20, 30 in the last 30 days, and but he's only lost 10. Now, to me, in my opinion, it looks a little strange when you're gaining subscribers in tens. Not necessarily like suspicious or anything, but it's just odd to every time you get subscribers, you're gaining them in like bases like that, like 10, 10, 10. And he's only lost 10 in his within the last 30 days. And then there's just a lot of flat days where he's not gaining or losing subscribers. So keep that in mind. But over the last 30 days, he's got about 30 subscribers. And in the last 30 days, he's had about 5,210 views. And he's dropped 4 videos in the last 30. So I kind of want you guys to kind of just keep that in mind. Again, he's got close to 10,000 subscribers with over 1 million views. And so in my opinion, I would just assume or think that natural progression, he would have much more than that. Let's head on over to B.Rellz. Now my man B.Rellz be dropping some quality ass content, and he's sitting close to 5,500 subs. He started his in June 29, 2024. He's got close to 1 million views, almost 685,000, and he drops videos like he drops it down. If you look at his, he's gaining subscribers like crazy in the last 30 days. 30 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 20, 10 plus, 10 plus, 20, 10 plus. Those subscribers that 10 plus, 10 plus, 10 plus, 20, 30, 30, 10, 20, 30, 10, 30, 20. No subscribers, 20, 10, 10, 10, 10. In the last 30 days, he's gained about 440 subscribers. He's had about 56,365 views on average, and he's dropping about 13. He dropped 13 videos in the last 30 days. So I kind of want you guys to kind of look at it so far and kind of see what we're doing here. Mine, I've had about 85 subscribers. I've had 63,000 views, and we dropped 171 videos. Hollywood, 30 subscribers, 5,210 views, and he's dropped 4 videos. And then B.Rellz, 440 plus subscribers, 56,000 views, and 13 videos. To me, the only thing, like I have been saying, based on my research, what I've done is, to me, this growth pattern looks very strange. Lots of subscribers, no drop-offs at all. Nobody unsubscribes. You know, there's no drop-offs. And to keep in mind, when you are using bots don't usually unsubscribe. That's not what when you're paying for bots, you're not paying for them to do that. Usually they don't ever unsubscribe. So people usually subscribe and unsubscribe from your channels naturally. Just is what it is. Some people follow you and then they're like, I don't like their content anymore, and they will unsubscribe to you, or whatever the case may be. But this, to me, it doesn't look natural. I'll further explain a little why. And then here, my man, dude, MUNGUS, probably the most influential person out of this group. I get some ginger ale. Most influential person out of this group that I personally like the best. This is the guy that I have been watching for so long, and he actually really inspired me to get my GSXR-1000 and not to feel bad about getting something else. Ultimately made my decision to get the GSXR-1000. It was all because of dude MUNGUS. So yeah, he's a really big influence. He's been grinding for a long time, as you can see. 460,000 subscribers, man, is killing it. Over 270 million views, over 1,500 videos, and he's been doing it since 2008. So again, since he's had his channel that long, he's probably been doing a lot of other stuff prior to getting into the Suzuki era. Obviously, he had other bikes and stuff like that before. So he's been grinding a long time. When we get over to his metrics looks dramatically different than everybody else's. And we'll kind of get into that. There's only one day that dude MUNGUS actually grabbed any subscribers out of the last 30 days. But the rest of his views and stuff like that he's crushing it. And he releases a crap ton of shorts as well. So a lot of his views come from his shorts, and he be putting out some fire shorts. If you watch a lot of his long format content, he kind of does what I do as far as when I take long format content videos and I break them down into clips. He does pretty much the same thing. And since he's doing a lot more racing oriented stuff lately, it's just natural that he's getting these type of views. Like, people love roll racing. He's one of the best to do it, in my opinion. He may not be the fastest person that you may watch, but man, I'm telling you, like, his Suzuki is freaking, like, is built. But anyways, out of the last 30 days, you can see he doesn't get any subscribers only but one time during the entire last 30 days. And on that day, he got 1,000 subscribers. And then that was on July 16th. Every other day, up until the 28th, which is today, he has not gotten any subscribers. But as you can see, his numbers, he's absolutely crushing everybody else. So last 30 days, 1,000 subscribers, over 2 million views, and he dropped 29 videos. So that kind of goes to show you a little bit about what's going on with him. To me, I think that is extremely weird, extremely strange that you don't get any subscribers any other day, but on one day that you drop one video, you got 127,000 views that day, gain 1,000 subscribers. I think that's kind of weird, but you know, it is what it is, right? I cannot judge. And at the end of the day, I don't really know anything. All I know is that what I'm doing is working for me so far, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing and we'll see where it takes me. I don't know if I'm gonna get anywhere near these guys' numbers as far as like subscribers and orders, but you know, at some point, maybe a couple years down the line, maybe, I have no idea, but we're gonna stay the steady course and see what happens. So this is where I do want to bring out the playbook. And the reason why I'm gonna bring out the playbook is because playbook is going to tell us a lot more information. It's gonna give us a lot more information. I'll explain that as we go. And so we're gonna go back up and start to the top with Hollywood. I can't do playbook, like I said, on mine because I'm so small, they don't even see me. So we're gonna start with Hollywood, and we're gonna go over to his account on Playbook, or on Play. I keep saying Playbook, it's Playboard. My apologies. But we're gonna check him out, and I went over here to the subscribers tab. This is the most important metric in my opinion when it comes to your growth. Obviously, it's not just it's a correlation with views, but if you want to see how the numbers are getting there, or a person is getting their numbers, this is where you want to go. Now on Playboard, I can go back, as you can see here, it only lets you go back 1 year for free. Want to go back further, you have to pay for a subscription. So we went back 1 year all the way to July 29th 2024, all the way to present day. And as you can see his growth chart. His growth chart here. You like charts? We're gonna go from there, and you see he has a pretty clear trajectory. Excuse me. Got a pretty clear trajectory. There's my chart from the last 30 days. It is what it is. It's only 30 days. Not gonna be as good as theirs. You can go back a year. But we're gonna go and check him out and see how he gained his subscribers over the last. And as you see, it's kind of sporadic, but every time that he does, it says he ultimately gained 1,020 subscribers. Since then to now, he gains them in tens, perfect tens. And the other days he doesn't get any. He doesn't. You'll see now, talking about 10, 10, 10, other day, times every week, pretty sporadic. But he does start to lose some. But when he's losing them in tens. He's not losing them in ones or twos, sevens, sixes, nothing like that. It's just tens. Gains them all tens. He gained a couple of 20, 40, down to tens, 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 every other day, tens every day. He lost another 10, tens, 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 tens. Did he go back up some? Oh, he got another 30 plus 40. Kind of similar to up here. Weeks prior, similar, 20 and 40. But again, he's getting his pretty much in tens. Scroll down, 20s, 10, 10, 20, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. He's diming them to death up here. He's killing it. He lost another 10 there, but every time he's gaining subscribers, as you can see, he's gaining them tens. He started losing them in tens as well. So in my opinion, when I see stuff like that, in my opinion, saying that Hollywood is doing it, but in my opinion, I see stuff like that based on the research that I've done. This is probably YouTube kicking off those dead accounts or those botted accounts. Probably weren't very quality ones like you would think, I guess. I don't know. So it started like dropping them off. I've never seen that before. People just unsubscribing in tens pretty consistently, and all the way from January, February, March 20th, all the way April 22nd. He didn't get any subs or lose anything between that long little stretch. But again, 10 tens, losing tens, you know what I'm saying? It's like he gained 10 on the 22nd, then he lost 10 on the 26th, then he gained 10 more on the 27th, lost 10 more on the 29th, gained 10 more, 30th of April, lost 10 more. Days later, and it kind of continues all the way down. He gains everything, pretty much a 10. You keep scrolling down. That's it, all the way till today. And to me, this is where you kind of, you know, start to ask yourself, okay, well, that looks kind of crazy, looks kind of weird. But we're gonna head over to my man B.Rellz and kind of take a look at his. All right, and we went back, I think a year as far. I think that's all we could go back. 6 months. Well, he just started his channel. That's right, he started his channel June 29th. So it's only letting us go back to October 26th last year. The present, his chart there, pretty upward trend, but we're gonna see what he, since then, he's gained over 4,130 subscribers, and you can see his as well. 10s, 30 plus, 40 plus, 10 plus, 10, 10, 10. His pretty much kind of looking the same. He's gaining all of his in 10s. Slow trickle effect, does have some pops where he goes, you know, 20 and 30s and 40s and stuff like that. Even as high as 50s someday. He gained people like every single one. He turned up, definitely turned up. Like I said, he produces pretty fire content. It's high quality content. It's very informative content. He popped real big right here in April. Had 160 of them. And as you see, he's just been stacking every day. 50, 40, 30, 40, 30, 10, 20, 30. He's been killing it. But the thing that I have noticed is that what's different about mine or even Hollywood's channel in the last year or whenever this was, since October, B.Rellz has not lost any subscribers. He only had a couple, I won't say a couple, I'll say a handful of days where he did not have any subscribers or subscriber movement. And to me, that's weird, but you know, not losing any subscribers is like a hallmark. Like, that's like, to me, that's like winning the lottery, in my opinion, but it is what it is. All right, so yeah, that is his trend. All gains, you know what I'm saying? No losses. You know, whatever. Now we're gonna go over to Dude MUNGUS. Dude MUNGUS, his freaking chart is absolutely insane. He's been killing it. And then we went back for Dude MUNGUS as far as we can go, July 29th, 2024. See what we. So starting back then, he's been gaining his subscribers in multiples of 1,000. These are on specific days, obviously. Everybody seen, even including mine. He gained 1,000 like on the 29th, 2024. 3 days later, another 1,000. 4 days later, another 1,000. 5 days, another 1,000. 2 days, another 1,000. 2 days, 2 days. And then his pretty much started going in multiples of thousands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every 5 days or so, he was getting 1,000 subscribers, like clockwork. Pretty mechanical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every 5 days, pretty much within the last year, on average, he's been getting 1,000 subscribers pretty consistently. Stretched out a little bit longer, stretched out. It went from like 5 days, had a long pause in between. Again, just notice that there's no subscriber movement up or down in between these days. His hit subscribers is always in 1,000s. Not 1,001, 1,003, 1,000 anything like. It's just 1,000 every time. So as you see, it started stretching out quite a bit, and then it got closer again in intervals. Then it went wide again, it goes wide again, and it stays pretty wide and consistent. Man, that was a big stretch. So from April 24th all the way until May 22nd, he had no subscribers, no subscriber movement. Hit again 1,000. May 22nd all the way until June 24th, nothing, but he got another 1,000. June 24th all the way to July 17th, nothing, and he got another 1,000, and that's all the way to present. Pretty accurate with Social Blade. We see in the last 30 days he only had 1,000 subscribers. They put that on 716. Right. Time difference because 17. So I kind of wanted you guys to kind of see that, to kind of see like how everybody's growth is different. And then I wanted to go an extra step further because I was telling you that I plugged all of my information from Social Blade, since that's the only one that I have besides YouTube. And I plugged it into chat. Wanted to ask ChatGPT what they thought about at least my numbers, and then we'll try to get their numbers and see what ChatGPT has to say about their numbers. So let's do that. Oh wait, so that is my channel. Since we got it up, let me see if I can. We are not monetized, so that's what I was talking about earlier. 1,400 valid public. You need that 3,000 to be able to get monetized. But we are working up to it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. We're a little slow, but we'll get there. Then here, playboard, trying to find my channel. Try to pull every yo-yo. Try to find every yo-yo English channel and pop up. I'm too small. I think I need at least 1,000 for this site to pick me up. If you want to see more, they're not going to pay for a subscription. I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that. But so as you can see right here, I said, can you take the following YouTube analytics from Social Blade, paste it below, tell me if this channel growth looks legit, meaning user is or isn't using growth bots, view bots. So being very critical of myself, I look like a fool. And if I was botting, I would never, ever release this video, ever. So like nobody would do that, right? Went ahead and grabbed all the information off that page on Social Blade. Selected all and pasted it. Everything ranks, everything that you can see on Social Blade. I put it all in there. Breakdowns, times, all that good stuff. ChatGPT Tizzle. And let's see what they had to actually say. Looking at these stats here, the main help determine whether the growth looks good or there are signs of botting. Number 1, subscriber growth pattern. Average subs a day equals around 3, some with days showing small fluctuations, some +7, some -1. There's no huge spikes of 50 to 100 plus subs in a day, typical of bot activity. The channel has around 85 new subs in 30 days, which is slow but steady. This looks pretty normal. Bot growth usually has large, unnatural jumps. Keep that in mind. View growth pattern. Average around 2,100 a day. Daily views fluctuate naturally. Some days 400 to 4,000 plus. No pattern of identical numbers repeating. Bots often cause exact or rounded view count. View pattern is inconsistent but natural. Days with more uploads see high views. Upload frequency. The channel uploads a lot. 6 videos a day on average, sometimes 15 plus in one day, because we upload a lot of shit. High upload frequency naturally drives more views even with lower subscriber numbers. This could explain why views of 63,000, I believe that we saw on Social Blade, are much higher than subs. 5 a month. Views versus subscribers ratio. Views 330,000. Whatever does its math is smarter than me. Around 616 views per subscriber. For small channels that upload daily, a high ratio is normal, especially if they post shorts. See? I was just saying, especially if they post short videos that get random search logarithm traffic. If this were view botted, you'd see big spikes, low engagement, likes, comments. The info is here. It's unusual but not necessarily suspicious given the high upload 900 videos total so far. That's pretty cool. Subscriber losses. Who's messaging me? Subscriber losses. We went down by 1 in the last 30 days. Botted channels rarely lose subs because bots don't unsubscribe. I just said that earlier. Losing subs is actually a good sign that the growth is real. Interesting. Earning range. Earning range doesn't really matter because I anything from the channel because we're guys. Signs of botting to look for. Not present here. That's what you call strategic organic content. Sock. I learned that from Gary Vee. No sudden jumps of 500 plus to 1,000 subs in a day. Remember what we saw earlier. No exact repeating view numbers daily. I guess we can take a look at the views too. No frozen sub count for days, and then huge spikes. We saw that on some of these channels. No mismatch, like 1 million subs but 100 views a day. I don't think we saw any of that on anybody's at all. Conclusion, the growth looks legitimate. Low but steady sub increase, fluctuating views, occasional sub loss, and high upload volume all suggest net growth from constant posting, not paid bots. The only reason the views look high versus subs is because the channel posts a lot of short videos. ChatGPT is smart as hell. Likely searchable content. Many small channels get far more views than subs if their content is generic search driven. Let's now grab somebody else's information. Let's go to Hollywood. Let's grab Hollywood stuff. Let's see, was it? Actually, you know what? Since we have, I guess we can since we have 2 sets of data, let's grab his first. Grab the stuff that we see from Social Blade. How much can I grab what we can from Social Blade, and then we will do. I want to present info now for another user named Hollywood V4, and I want you to tell me if his channel likely organic or botted. See, I'm being fair. I'm just asking ChatGPT. They're very impartial. Tell me what they think. Down, we will post some of this up. And then we'll see what ChatGPT has to say. Oh, I forgot the visible. This is what we posted. You just heard me say and write info for Hollywood V4. Copy and pasted everything that we see on Social Blade, and then we'll see what it says, and then we can go into Playboard and give it a little more information based over here. See what it thinks with more information. Looking at Hollywood, Looking at Hollywood V4 stats, there are several red flags that suggest the subscriber growth pattern. The channel has 9,000 subs, but last 90 days, only 30 subs total. There are some exact plus 10 sub jumps. One exact minus 10 loss. Exact round numbers gains slash losses repeatedly are very uncommon in organic growth. Common sub bot testing or bulk ads slash removals. Growth pattern. Average daily views 174, which is extremely low for a 10,000 sub channel. Channel gets 5.2 total monthly views, which is far below normal engagement for 10,000 subs. This indicates inactive or fake subs. 10,000 subs were real. Even a dead channel would usually get more than 5,000 views. Wow, that's crazy. Historical stats. The channel was created in 2012, but growth is very slow and flat. Sub counts are frozen for long periods of time. Suddenly gain 10 plus like a batch ad. No consistent correlation between uploads and view subs. A real small creator uploading gets some spikes in views when posting new videos. Here, uploads don't seem to affect views much. Views versus subs ratio. We have over 1 million views divided by the math, all that good stuff. 115 lifetime views per sub. That's a lot. I think that was lower than mine. But current monthly ratio getting about 0.5 monthly views per sub. That's extremely low engagement, which usually happens when subs are bought or artificially inflated. Upload frequency impact. Upload frequency is very low now. The sub count stays almost the same. Normally, inactive channels slowly lose subs over time. Here, subs freeze at the same number, which is suspicious. Signs of botting, several present here. Exact round numbers in gains/losses, +10, -10. Very low views for a 10,000 sub count channel. Flatline subscriber growth, sudden exact jumps. Count stays stable despite minimal engagement. Fusion Hollywood V4 shows strong signs of having botted subscribers at some point. Round number jumps extremely low. Low engagement and disconnected sub view patterns are all consistent with purchased or inactive subs. Even if not actively botting now, the channel's sub count does not reflect organic audience behavior. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tell it, I'm going to give you historical data for Hollywood before the past year, present, from Playboard, so you can make more fair opinion. We're going to go up to Hollywood's channel and we're going to first grab subscribers. Copy paste that. Then grab, we're gonna go over here, go back up, and then we're gonna go to views, go to Hollywood's views over the year, see if we can grab the same time frame, last 1 year. Let ChatGPT do all the number crunching. Then we're gonna let ChatGPT do its thing. Thanks for sharing the full historical data. This gives a much clearer picture. Subscriber growth pattern, suspicious. This gains almost 10 plus or sometimes 20/30 plus in rare cases on random days. Long periods of zero growth followed by exact +10 jumps and sometimes negative removals. This exactly matches patterns seen with bulk add and remove subbot panels. Oh, I guess they're like subbot panels and add subscribers in round batch. Organic growth is never this clean and repetitive. Real subs come in varying amounts. +3, +7, +12, +1. Not perfect multiples of 10. And view growth pattern. View data shows big spikes, 5,000 to 20,000 on certain days, then long stretches of 200 views a day. This could happen if a video suddenly got promoted or views were purchased in bursts. What's odd is the spikes don't match subscriber gains. If the video genuinely went viral, you'd expect subs to also spike. Sub gains stay at +10 regardless of views. Engagement to subscribers, total 9.9, average views, recent months, 550 to 300, sometimes 500 to 800. It's extremely low engagement. 1,000 subs, a channel with 10,000 subs typically averages 1K daily views, even if it's semi-inactive. Timeline clues. August 24th to November 24th, there are massive view spikes, 10,000, 20,000 in 6 days, but subs always grow in fixed 10 steps. After June 2025, subs stagnate completely, 0 or +10 despite continued uploads and some view activity. This strongly implies subs were inflated artificially sometime in 2024. Stopped botting later. Red flag summary, repeated exact plus 10 sub removals, disconnection between view and spikes, rubber growth, low engagement versus total subs, stagnation after activity. Likely scenario, channel probably bought subscribers in 2024 to inflate credibility, plus 10 batches. This almost certain. They may have also bought views during big spikes. Since early 2025, growth looks natural but extremely low because the botted subs are inactive. Final judgment, not organic growth. Wow. Hollywood V4 shows clear signs of having used subscriber view bots in fast exact increments of 10 plus minus 10, low engagement, first view spikes disconnected from subs, all aligned with known botting patterns. That's crazy. Man, that's wild. So again, you're not throwing any kind of shade. We're just plugging numbers and seeing what ChatGPT has to say. You know, that's wild. That's really, really wild. The only reason why, like I said, the only reason why I picked Hollywood is because he's one of the people that I watch, and he commented on my last video, and brother had some good stuff to say. So don't get mad at me. That's just what ChatGPT said. I plugged my information in as well. We will continue on. All right, so let's go now. We're gonna go over to B.Rellz. We're gonna do with B.Rellz, we're gonna try to save some time, and we're going to just and use this. Same exact prompt time. Video is almost at an hour. Modify the prompt. I'm going to give you data for name B.Rellz from the past year to present from Social Blade and Playboard. Opinion. His channel. Down. You're going to Playboard now. You're going to grab his subscribers first. Go use name, all of his data that we grab. Use, copy, paste. Back over. Hit. We're gonna hit the button and let it go. Based on historical data per B.Rellz growth to determine whether the numbers look organic or possibly manipulated. Let's see, subscriber growth patterns. Early growth from October 2024 to January 5. The channel had very small, consistent gains of plus 10 days, often every other day. Typical for small. Okay, I think that's all the right one. Many days. This is a typical of small but steady organic growth. Sudden spikes, end of January through February 2025, cluster 50 per day. These jumps are unusual, lateral or got picked up. Asian abrupt spike from April 26th. That's a big anomaly compared to previous trends. It was due to videos that don't align perfectly. View growth patterns, usually getting around 1.5 a day, normal for a channel this size. Odd jumps such as 17 views on one day. Similar patterns before and after. There are multiple days with 0 views. I didn't even see that when I was looking through it. Crazy. That's why you get more information from Playboard. Channel with 200 plus views usually records at least active. Negative view correction. Minus 1,004 views on 1424 means YouTube removed invalid traffic or the creator deleted videos. This is a big red flag. Views versus subscribers. A channel with 5.4 thousand subs and 684 per subscriber views. Healthy ratio, but in recent months stats show 56 views and 404 gained. about 127 views. Possible indicators of boosting: red flags, sudden large subscriber spikes without proportional view spikes, negative view corrections, highly uniform daily gains of +10 every few days, which is unnatural for growth. Real growth fluctuates more. Normal signs: overall steady upward trend, especially after 5. Some content may have started performing better. No massive overnight jump from 1,000 to 5,000 subs. Growth was gradual. Most likely scenario: channel may have had some small scale boosting or bought traffic around February, especially looking at sub spike on 6. However, a large portion of the growth still appears organic. Views have steadily increasing, and average views per day reasonable for 5 point subs. So that kind of corrects some of the stuff that I may have thought. In my eyes, it looks kind of strange, but again, I'm not a genius. So to me, I thought that because, well, it obviously said about the subs and stuff like that being super consistent and body dropping, but that is what it is. That's pretty interesting. Let's go over to Boy Dude Mungus. For the Dude Mungus, name with him. No, it takes me a while, but it doesn't take Chat GPT very long to dig through all the numbers, which is amazing. Did this by hand. So for Dude Mungus, again, we went from July 29th, 2024, as far as we could go back on Playboard. Going to copy and views. Change the numbers. We go last to 1 year. Pay for a subscription, it goes back even further. That's pretty cool. 2 years. We'll go down, copy, paste all. And we're gonna let it fly, man. We're gonna let it fly, and let's go head over back to chat. Thanks. Again, I'm gonna show you the prompt. I use the same prompt on mine. More accurate, and to make, you know what, I think we're gonna go back to B.Rellz and repeat his and make sure we use the same. I'm using the same prompt that I went all the way back up to use on mine. As can you take the following YouTube analytics from, paste it below. The user is or isn't using growth bots, view bots, or subscriber bots. Actually has a playboard. See what happens. Let's see what it says. Okay, at the analytics, there are a few red flags that strongly suggest, damn, inorganic subscriber growth, even though the view numbers seem more natural. Subscriber growth pattern is extremely, holy shit. Nearly all subscriber gains are exactly 1,000 and occur once every 5 to 7 days, with 0 gains on days. Organic growth is almost never this perfectly consistent. Even large creators gain varying amounts of subscribers daily. Example, 800 plus one day, 1,200 the next, 950 plus another. The exact round number growth is a classic sign. Purchase subscriber packages, which are often sold in batches. 1,000. Holy shit. It's long stretches of 0 subscriber gain. After each 1,000 spike, count stays frozen for days or weeks, then jumps again. Real channels gain and lose subs daily. There would normally be fluctuations, not a flat line. View growth appears more natural. Daily views fluctuate a lot, ranging from 50,000 to 200,000. Typical of organic traffic, influenced by loads, trending nations. There are some outliers, for example, 714,000 like on March 12th, 5, occasional viral spike or plus on that. Or subscriber growth versus views don't match. Despite getting 1,000 subs every few days, recent videos, latest with 4,600 views, do not have engagement levels matching 400 channel with nearly 500,000 subs should usually, have tens of thousands of views per video, unless the audience is heavily inactive, which is another sign of inorganic subs. Exact pattern repeats for a year. Same 1,000 plus freeze, 1,000 plus freeze patterns happen for months straight. This is not how channels grow naturally. Even YouTube analytics, massive creators show jagged, uneven. Conclusion, this channel is almost certainly using subscriber bot or purchase subs. Wow. Evidence, exact 1,000 plus gains at regular intervals. No natural day-to-day fluctuations in subs. Engagement, views, likes, comments doesn't match subscriber count. However, the views themselves don't look heavily botted. Fluctuations look normal for a channel that might have evergreen videos. Consistent search. Let's just say sure. Let's see what it says. It says something about you want to create a visual chart to highlight how unnatural the subscriber growth looks. Crazy. Damn. Crazy. It says his views look normal. Subscriber growth is almost certainly botted. Clockwork plus 1,000 subs pattern, highly unnatural. Would be very unlikely for a channel with millions of monthly views. However, views don't appear botted. They fluctuate like. All right, guys. So yeah, it looks pretty wild. It looks pretty wild. I will say, stuff I was not expecting. What I wanted to do here in this video, like I said, is do it kind of like live, but more organized, and my mind is kind of blown actually, and I still take everything with a grain of salt. I don't feel like any of this information, in my opinion, for me, changes anything about how I feel about these creators' content. Like I said, I still feel like they put out meaningful, quality, and informational content. And like I said, for example, Dude MUNGUS has been somebody that I've watched for a long time, and he is actually the one that inspired me to not necessarily second, third, fourth guess myself on getting the GSXR-1000. And since I've gotten that bike, I've been absolutely happy with my decision, and I continue to see him innovate and see what he does with the bike. And I've even mimicked a few of those things on my bike, sometimes going in different directions, but what is best for me. And yeah, he's taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot specifically about the GSXR, which has made me, like I said, which has made me have the bike where it is today. Wouldn't be there without him. So big ups to everybody that I compared today. Again, I don't want people to feel like what ChatGPT saying or what my information that I've said about the community doing this. Obviously, the community does this a lot. I don't necessarily know why. I don't get it, but you know, it is what it is. If they are doing it, if you are doing it, just stay the course, man. Do whatever you're doing. You know, it's just, I don't know. It depends on what your outcome is. Like I said, on this channel, eventually we're trying to get monetized, and that's like the worst thing you can do if you're trying to be monetized or trying to stay monetized, is view botting and sub botting. That's the quickest way to get your channel what they call shadow banned. All right, so and then you have no traffic, and no traffic means no monetization. And yeah, you know, so in my opinion, don't do it. Just grind hard, stay the course, see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody watching the videos. Appreciate everybody's support. Very eye-opening information. And yeah, I hope this encourages you to look more at your analytics, to do comparisons against people who are around or in your genre, even if it's not motovlogging, and to see what's going on, to stay on the up and up and stay relevant on what's happening around you. Sometimes things look like they're too good to be true, and maybe you should check it out. I don't know. You know what I mean? But yeah, appreciate you guys. Catch you next time.